The little girl was on her way home. Suddenly, a hand tripped her. She looked down and found an injured little boy. After the boy cried out for help, he fainted. She immediately took the little boy home for treatment. After the grandfather examined him, he said the boy had anorexia. If the boy didn't eat, he might be in life-threatening danger. The little girl, seeing such a handsome boy, couldn't bear the thought of him dying, so she decided to cook a big feast to help him. The boy took a bite of the food the girl made and surprisingly didn't spit it out. He then began eating heartily. He thought to himself how wonderful it would be to marry this little girl who could cook. So he took out the family heirloom jade pendant and gave it to the girl. He promised to marry her when they grew up. Unfortunately, before he grew up, he was forcibly taken abroad by his parents. He didn't even have time to say goodbye to the girl. The girl shouted after him from behind the car. He promised the girl he would return and marry her when he grew up. 10 years passed in the blink of an eye. The little boy had grown into an adult and became the CEO of a restaurant. But he had never forgotten the little girl from his childhood. At that time, he was too young, and the road up the mountain was already unclear. He could only have his subordinates continue searching. The little girl had already grown into a beautiful woman. When the grandfather heard that a friend's restaurant was about to close, he sent the girl down the mountain to help. When the girl arrived at the restaurant to apply, the head chef mistook her for a beggar and ordered the security to kick her out. 2 security guards came forward to pull her away. With just a few quick moves, she knocked them down. Seeing the girl dodge, the head chef grabbed a nearby vase and threw it at her. Just then, the CEO happened to pass by. As the vase was about to hit the CEO, the girl rushed forward and blocked it. The impact was so strong that the two ended up in each other's arms and accidentally kissed. This shocked the assistant standing by. The assistant quickly warned the girl, telling her that the CEO came into contact with a stranger. He would break out in rashes and cough violently. If anything happened to the CEO, the girl would be responsible. It turned out that the CEO had been kidnapped as a child, and after that, he developed an allergy to strangers' touch. But strangely, he had no reaction when the girl made contact with him. The CEO wondered if this girl could be the childhood lover he had been searching for. At that moment, the head chef came over, grabbed the CEO's hand, and introduced the girl as an applicant. Immediately, the CEO developed a rash. This made the CEO realize that he was only not allergic to this girl. The girl took out some handmade candy pills from her pocket and offered them to the CEO. She explained that the candy pills could clear heat and detoxify, helping with allergies. The CEO, to test if she was the person he had been looking for, ordered the head chef to give the girl an interview opportunity. Leaving the girl there turned out to be the CEO's best decision. Because the star rating expert tasted several dishes and was not satisfied, the CEO immediately instructed the head chef to redo a dish. Meanwhile, the people in the kitchen were mocking the girl. They thought she was all show, believing her culinary skills were just fancy techniques with no substance. At this time, the assistant came to inform the head chef to redo the dish. The head chef immediately made her signature scrambled eggs with water. To prove her skills, the girl also made a dish of scrambled eggs with water. To everyone's surprise, the dish she made tasted even better. When the manager came to the kitchen to check on the dishes, he picked up a plate, accidentally taking the girl's scrambled eggs with water. The head chef didn't believe the girl could make something tasty, so she tried to retrieve the dish, but it was too late. The star rating expert had already started tasting it. The girl, confident in her skills, because her grandfather was a culinary god, knew her scrambled eggs were just a simple home-cooked dish. When the star rating expert took a bite, he was astonished, and immediately stood up, asking to meet the chef. He said it was the best scrambled egg with water he had ever eaten. The CEO also took a bite, and to his surprise, he recognized the flavor as that of the food his childhood lover had made. This made him suspect that the chef who made this dish was the childhood lover he had been searching for.